watching you act evil. Preparation means opportunity, maybe. Being great is ambiguity, baby. Too much at stake for your foolery, ain't it crazy? Keep on hating, it's fuel to me, you won't face me. You ain't really hard like you imagine and bragging about being toxic, but you ain't really that hazardous. Rap God, if you don't believe in me, then it's blasphemous. Everything that you are is an acronym to my adjectives. But I ain't here to fight, Phil. I got everything to lose. Cheat codes, I'm flattered, but I don't need those. I ain't playing by the rules. I ain't playing with you. Show you what these hands are doing. I ain't playing with you. Keep playing, I'ma show you what these hands are doing. We got London on the
Whole club selling out of hitter doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's that made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of hitters doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about, and that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich.
Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The drive will start with an option going left. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
But sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Here's Fields.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
2 plays so far, run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. A miserable start here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and very long.
From the gun, here's Fields. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete.
And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Pulled in at the 24. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. You look at this Bears defense.
Against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
You know, when actors get ready for a scene, they often ask the question, what's my motivation? But what's the motivation of this group? What's their mindset? What's the problem that they have? Will they create an identity that allows them to get better?
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
On first down, Hurts.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The Eagles at 2-6 now on the year. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
In motion right, Watkins. Here's Hurts to throw.
And man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 21. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
And it's caught up. And it's stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And they'll send the slot in motion left.
And he's going to handle it on the touch pass.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit.
Slot man moves right. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there.
His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. So that a great sequence for these guys to begin the ball game. They force the punt on one end, then come right down the field and score on the other.
And that's a great example of leaning on each other and building a little momentum that way. How about the defense forcing the punt, turns it over to the offense with confidence, and they take it downfield and score.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away.
Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They got to take care of business first.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. And they'll run it from the gun with Miller. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Fields. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And that's why defensive coaches preach swarming to the football. It's usually going to take more than one guy to get that big man down.
And it did right there. Multiple broken tackles, but they eventually get him down. And the play clock running down, so Mike Tomlin burns a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and a yard. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Fields. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Throwing again is Fields.
Rolling to his right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
Out of the gun, Fields. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball.
Touchdown, Bears! DK Metcalf, his 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list.
And the Bears are an extra point away from evening this one up.
It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch, take it to the house. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Second down and 4.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 23 yards the pickup there.
That time on the run-pass option when he decided to throw it. Not a quick little drop-off. He went downfield a bit.
Reminiscent of a triple option quarterback in college because he faked it inside, and instead of immediately throwing it out to the perimeter, stepped back in the pocket to find a target downfield.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. throw is going to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Hurts.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
So from the 25, this is 2nd and 5. Hurts sets up to throw it.
Wide open receiver, complete. Touchdown, Eagles. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Option handoff here to Miller.
Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On second down, here's Miller. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Third and 8. Now it's Fields. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball.
That's caught inside the 20. A huge play there for Chicago. 57 yards.
First down, Chicago.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Fields now to throw.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. From 17 yards out.
And the Bears are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Now the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all, but right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now with the play clock almost gone, Sean McDermott's going to call for a timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 7. Throwing is Hurts. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes.
And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Fields on first down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got a stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
From the 21, it's second and 10.
To throw is Fields.
And his throw is incomplete.
And they approach this drive with confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long.
Here's Fields.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown.
Anthony Schwartz
From 21 yards away.
And the Bears have moved out in front.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14.
21, Eagles 14.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, their goal is not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's second and 3. Back to throw.
A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
I ain't going to scan downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. It looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
Hurts trying to hurry up the offense.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 44-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hurts. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Bears are going to get the football here at their own 23.
23-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Flush to his right. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. He'll look to throw. Throw out wide is incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw here.
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Bears are going to get the football here at their own 23. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
From the 29, here's the 2nd and 4.
Looking to throw. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long.
They're going to look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the Bears take over.
7-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're rocking and rolling, but the scoreboard doesn't show a big difference. You know, maybe it's one of those games where coaches say you can't miss your turn on offense.
I like the way you phrased it, especially with that. I love that rocking and rolling because the explosions on offense are happening. So that's going to keep the crowd going. They're loving that. But defensively, they just can't get it together to get the stops they've needed in order to help increase their margin. They've got to find a way, but you're not counting on it. That's exactly what you said. Can't miss your turn, can't miss your opportunity.
Yeah, they're going for another opportunity now.
Second down and 3.
Again, it's Miller. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On the option right is Fields.
And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line.
He'll get 9 yards on the keeper there, but it's still going to leave him with a 3rd and 1. A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice gain.
I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
He's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Here we go on 4th down, Fields. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And that will force a turnover on downs. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Play action. Here's Hurts.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Eagles are an extra point away from drawing level.
And as a defensive coordinator, you're almost in a no-win situation down here near the goal line. You know how dangerous Jalen Hurts is when he holds on to it. You've got to be prepared to stay with him. So when he hands it off, if you're slow in reacting, this is going to be the result.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
From the 21, here's 2nd down and 8.
And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love the blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here's 3rd and 7. Here's Fields.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League audience. Here comes the Bears punter now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. Taken from just outside the 30. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. On 1st down, Hurts.
He finds his man, complete. That's Watkins. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
There's a quarterback who's learned his lesson. He's thrown a few interceptions so far. That time he said, I'm making sure nobody catches this one.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They go play action with Hurts.
That is caught. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And partner, the tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
42 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
They'll run the jet sweep here with Pierce. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
Oh, the sneak gets Hurts.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown.
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Eagles have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead.
And these Eagles may have been the first to really perfect this play. Let Hurts take the snap, then get some help pushing from behind. This was so successful, some folks, including me, were calling for this play to be outlawed. But while it's still in the books, No one runs it better than Hurts, and he takes this one in.
After right down the middle, and they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And now a fumble. The ball's out. Running free at the 45. Off to the races. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now Fields. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Once more from the 11, 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Fields. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. On 3rd down, Miller. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Bears with a football here as we welcome you back. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for.
Fourth down, 10 yards to go. They snap it to Fields.
And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Eagles defense able to hold. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this this one in hand.
A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
That one looks like he'll throw here. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Hurts going deep here for Watkins. And got his man complete.
What a call there on 3rd down. Took conviction, didn't it? If this is incomplete, the complexion of this game changes dramatically. Instead, not only is this a 1st down, but it's a big play to boot.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to perhaps salt this one away. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. This is 1st and 10.
They begin with a run by Miller. And that's not going to help a whole lot. Maybe 4 yards on 1st down. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Now Fields. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And the Eagles will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Down to a knee goes Hurts, and that is going to be that. Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So for Philadelphia, they inch closer to respectability now at 3-6 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again